Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of EDU 600. We are now actually tomorrow is the beginning of week number 14. And as you know, week number 14 is the last formal class that we have in this particular course. So congratulations on making it this far. Wanted to apologize for being late with the video. We were having trouble with our internet, and so I got a new gateway, so to speak. It's tied in with Xfinity, and it's been a little more complicated to hook up and activate. Maybe it's the weekend, it's a little more difficult, but it's taken a while. So hopefully this goes okay today, but I do apologize for the tardiness of that. Okay, let's get right to the materials. Really, week number 14 is about writing your final critique. And everybody should have 6 articles that have been succinctly put into your data matrix, so you have the outline. I always look at the data matrix as the outline. One thing I do want to say right out of the chute, please take a look at Chapter 17. Chapter 17 lays out the process of writing this final paper pretty well. It goes through different scenarios, but it talks about the matrix. It talks about the each one of the sections. It talks about what do you do for qualitative, quantitative, mixed methods. And I encourage you to take a look at that chapter because it really helps quite a bit. There's a student last semester that really hadn't done much with the book, and they didn't know that Chapter 17 really existed. So I worked with them on the Chapter 17, and their comment after the course was, it's a good thing I did dive into Chapter 17 because it helped them write that final assignment. So once again, if you have not looked at that or studied it, please do, because it gives step-by-step directions to help you write the actual paper. Okay. So you're watching the video as we speak. The final review assignment, which is really a synthesis of your 6 articles. And all of the information, there's more information also in the syllabi that gives exact, there's the information is there. So please take a look at chapters 17, pages 306 to 316, guides at the end of the chapters. This review should be a narrative. Yes, it should be academic. Yes, it should be written in APA. It should be written succinctly like we've been doing all semester long. But you are telling the story. You're telling the story of your 6 articles, how it relates to your topic. How you want to do that is up to you. If you are having trouble getting into it this week and you want to Zoom with me, you want to talk on the phone, please let me know. I'm here to help. The subject titles, the problem statement, the review of the literature, purpose, hypothesis, research questions, data collection, analysis, and results. Writing an organization, this really is, to me, that goes into your conclusion of the paper and then conclusion of the recommendations. I also, don't forget, I'd like a couple of paragraphs on really a practitioner research that you would do as the result of your study. Meaning, at the end of your paper, you don't have to do a formal proposal. What I'd like you to do is say, okay, as the result of studying these 6 articles, this is what I would do to conduct some research in the future. 1 or 2 paragraphs is all I'm looking for. Now, I've had a couple of questions concerning these titles, these chapter headings. And what I want to say to everybody is, yes, you can use these, but also they differ a little bit from what's in Chapter 17. Chapter 17 is, to me, it's semantics. If you feel more comfortable with the headings that are presented in Chapter 17, go with that. But really what I'm looking for is just like we've been doing all semester. Take a look at the experimental critique and the qualitative critique and look at the headings. But in this case, the problem statement, the review of literature, and you've probably, a bunch of people in the class, probably most everybody has gotten comments from me asking, please, when you do your review of the literature, don't just say that it was conducted. Dig into some of the details. What were some of the actual citations that were given in your 6 research articles? Purpose, data collection, data analysis. This is the section where you are really taking a look at the results and you are commenting on that. And then the conclusions and recommendations. So that is what I'm asking everybody to do this week. At the end of the course, this isn't due until December 8th, but for anybody that would like to fill it in, basically reflect on your course. How will you apply what you learned, what went well, what didn't go well, what are the takeaways? Once again, you don't need to write a 5-page paper. 2 or 3 paragraphs would be great. This is worth 5 points. And I think in our course, we're at 102 or 103. So 5 points could be the difference between an A- and an A, or B+ and an A-, etc. So to me, this is low-hanging fruit. This is easy to do. And I'll have another video later on in the week, and I'll stop right here. If you have any questions about the final assignment, you're having trouble getting going, please let me know. We have examples in here. We have exemplars that have been, but take a look at the review assignment. Also take a look at where I've been showing you. And once again, we do have, let me just come in here in the interpretive review. Right in here, if you didn't know, these are all exemplars. The rubrics is in here. Well, there's stuff on the matrix also, but you can see what other students have done. So that is it. I hope you have a great week. Hope, I know some people in our course are in northern Maine or western Maine. I hope the snow isn't too bad tonight. But if so, it's almost winter. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help, and thanks for your patience getting my video today. Bye, everybody.